Guys, Joe McDonough with MyMMAnews.com, joined by Victor Kemran Lachinov. Kemran, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How are you, Joe?
Good. Thank you for taking out the time. Had to feel good to get back in the Bellator cage.
It was amazing. Always a great feeling to be run such a great promotion, Bellator, and they take care of all the fighters really good. You feel like you're, one of the best in the world. The way that they take care of you, it was amazing feeling. I cannot wait to be back.
And now, are you officially under contract with Bellator right now?
There is. It's a little different scenario with them. We have a one. I think we have a one more fight with them set up, but it's a little complicated right now. We're working on it.
Yeah, and I was gonna because this is your fifth time fighting for Bellator, but I believe each time has been a one-fight deal, and I'm kind of wondering when they're just gonna lock you up because you love being there, they love having you. You're 5-0 in Bellator, so it just makes sense in my mind.
I'm waiting for the right. I want to say right offer. We do have a little different agreement on this fight. This fight, it was just a bit of different than last other contracts. But I'm waiting basically on a good offer, on the right offer base.
Absolutely, and you've stated publicly that you love Bellator. You just said it's such a great promotion. But if that offer doesn't come and it comes from somewhere else, are you willing to take that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I do love Bellator. I love how they treat fighters and the staff and everything. But we need to grow. I'm looking to get better and bigger, and basically I'm doing my job. I'm keep getting my W's. I'm getting the wins on either Bellator or other shows. I want to say, yeah, I'm definitely looking for good options.
Oh, you spoke about after the fight about missing the fans. It's weird because some fighters, when I was at Bellator, fighters like Michael Chandler were saying he'd actually like to fight without fans for the rest of his career. You're saying the opposite. You want the fans. I can see. How weird was it just to fight with no fans in the building?
I definitely don't like fighting without the fence. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me where, like, oh man, because of that, I'm going to lose my fight or something. But it's the whole purpose of the fighting that pumps you up. Yeah, you do know that there's people outside waiting or over the TV watching you and all that. But when you hear them, when you feel their energy in the ring, in the arena, it's totally different. I honestly, I can't wait to be back with the fans.
Absolutely, and at Bellator 249, you handed your opponent his first loss. Some people had you as an underdog coming into that. Tell me about the drop of the hands in the fight.
I was a big underdog on the bets and stuff. The whole thing. He was a 6-0 guy. Very famous wrestler, and he had a big resume. But other than that, I was just confident in my game plan. I've been around for a long time. The guy was in MMA, I think, in 2-3 years only. So I knew that I had a big plus on the resume. So that I had a big experience. That was my big. I want to say plus on my fighting game. And about the dropping the hands, honestly, it wasn't a show. It wasn't. It's not me trying to get you know uh fans or anything, trying to put a show or anything. It's just me. That's how I am. People that are trained with me, they know me. I do that during my sparrings. Yes, I do not recommend to anyone. It's not the smartest thing. Uh, we gotta protect our head. The brain is very fragile. It's not the smartest thing, but that's part of me. I get motivated when I get punched.
Hey, I love it. Whatever you got to
Yeah,
do, it's working.
yeah.
Because that's bro. So I mean, just speak to me. Eight wins in a row is not any small feat.
Yeah, well, That's what I said. I'm looking to get in a better and bigger shows. If it's a Bellator, it's a Bellator. Hopefully, hit the main cards. If it's a bigger show, maybe get a call from UFC on a short notice or anything else. I'm just trying to. I'm at my. I'm at my peak. I want to say I'm trying to get better every day, and every fight I have, it take the opportunity.
And Team Link had a great weekend, or week, I should say. Your win and Nick Alley with a huge win, a huge who's a lot of people had him as a huge underdog too because of John Gotti's name and undefeated and all this stuff. I mean, just talk to me about Nick Alley and Team Link.
The definite Team Link is the family of where we build champions. And Nick Alley pumped me up. I think he fought on Wednesday night. I fought Thursday. So when I watched this fight on Wednesday, and he shocked the world, it was like a big positive energy vibe coming towards me. And that night I was hyped up. I couldn't wait till the next day to fight. Uh, Big shout out to Nick Ali on a great performance, and he proved everyone wrong. We knew how much he works out and works his ass out in the gym. It just now people finding out basically,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was a great
And
week for.
the following, sorry, go ahead, Cameron. Sorry about that.
No, I was just saying that it was a great week for us as a team link. So now just we gotta stay busy and hopefully be back in action soon.
And what's the energy like at the gym after two huge underdog wins? I mean, it's got to feel pretty good for both of you to walk in the gym that weekend or next week or whatever.
It's it's amazing energy. Everybody gets motivated. Everybody wants to go back and compete. We can't wait we can't wait until this craziness is over with the COVID and stuff, and all the competition and the shows back on, so we can actually compete more often and with the actual fans. Everybody's pumped up.
Absolutely, and I think I speak for everyone when I say we can't wait to see you back in the cage. At a Bellator event very soon. Obviously, for the most part, they're staying at Mohegan Sun for it seems like the remainder of the year. When can we see you back in the cage? I know you said you have one fight left on the deal. There was, it's a little funky because some things that weren't agreed upon. So when can we expect to see you back in there?
Well, I'm hoping to be back in November or something. October show. I was hoping to be on the October 29th show. That is actually coming up next week, I believe. But it's kind of too close, and we don't have
Mm-hmm.
anything unless there's a shortage or somebody falls off, or like they need me last minute. Maybe I can jump in, but I'm looking to get back in there, as soon as possible. I just don't want to. The whole year been such a laid back year where everything was closed. I'm looking to get back in there as soon as possible. I'm healthy, everything is good right now, so I just want to get back in there.
Absolutely, and you're a New England man yourself. I'm also a New England man. Um, you know, just New England MMA right now is just. I mean, we saw it at CES 61. We've seen it in the UFC. We've seen it in Bellator. The prospect level and the fighter just. You can name 10 fighters that are just ready for that next level right now. In New England, how special is it? You're included in that. You're a name that comes to mind when people think of New England MMA.
I'm happy and I'm glad that I'm included in there because New England is a very competitive area right now. We got a bunch of guys this year signed up with UFC and a Bellator. This year was big actually for New England fighters, even though it wasn't active that much. But we still got a lot of guys signed up to UFC and Bellator, and it's I I can't express it, man. It's an amazing feeling. Finally, my all the hard work is paying off. I've been in this game for almost 10 years. In and out with injuries and all that, but I'm glad that it's paying off. And all I can say to people, don't give up on your goals or dreams, whatever it is. Just keep working, and keep going back to the gym. Keep doing what you do. I had two ACL surgeries. I had broken thumb. I where people told me, "Oh, there's no way you should go back to the gym fighting and wrestling or grappling if they had torn ACLs and stuff." I was like, "Hell to the no! I'm not listening to anyone. This thing is not for them. It's just for me."
Absolutely. And speaking of all those injuries, it cannot be easy. This is not an easy sport to have a career in anyways, never mind with injuries. Was there ever a
Yeah.
moment in your mind where you kind of felt that maybe this wasn't for you? And if there was, how good does it feel to be at the point now where you've just won your eighth fight in a row?
Honestly, he never felt that this wasn't for me or the injuries are too much for me. The only thing I felt at one point is like, oh shoot, it's gonna actually pull me back, but I'm gonna come back stronger with God's willing, and it did help me a lot because the hardest moments when you're inactive, when you don't fight, like when you're injured, you gotta settle right here in your head that, hey, you're going through a test. That was the God's plan. Just suffer through it. Just walk through it and go back and work. Do what you do. And for me, it's the best feeling that I can see my basically results coming back. Actually, that I didn't give up on and didn't listen to other people saying that I should stop because I get too many injuries.
Well, Cameron, thank you very much. That's all I got for you, man. Huge win at Bellator 249, and we all look forward to seeing that ninth win in a row next time back in the Bellator cage. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Joe. Again, it was a pleasure being on your show. Thank you for having me, and can't wait to be back in the fighting game again in Bellator or whatever it is. I'm waiting for the right offers, and hopefully we'll catch up before the fight next time.